Hey there, I'm Jen Ferguson with Artistic Painting Studio, and today we're going to have a fun project using these super cute little terracotta flower pots. So come join me. Hey guys, we are going to get started on this super cute little terracotta pot. These are so much fun to do. I'm hoping to finish a whole collection and actually put these outside my kitchen window. So the first thing I always do, and I did this ahead of time, is the fact I like to get a damp cloth, okay, not soaking wet, but a damp cloth and wipe the whole thing down just so that you can get all of that, I call it terracotta dust off, okay? So you're just basically cleaning it. But once you do that, you're gonna have to let them sit and dry out completely because you don't want to trap any moisture in the terracotta when you're putting on your base coat, okay? So I'm going to use our Bondago Black. And if you've seen me use this before, you know the first thing that we always do is give this stuff a really good stir. It has a tendency to want to separate, so make sure that even if it's sat just even overnight, give a good stir again, okay? So our Bondago Black is a paint and primer all in one, and is just great to paint on just about anything, okay? It gives us full opaque coverage in one layer, which is so awesome. We know it's a primer, so it will bond to just about any surface. It's wonderful to foil over the top. So I am going to paint the bottom section first. I will let this dry, and then I will do the rim, and I like to actually go into the inside of the rim, just so even if you plant and you don't have your dirt up all the way, you won't be able to see the terracotta. Okay, so we're going to let this dry, and then we'll come back and finish the rim area. Okay, once the base section is completely dry, that way you can hold on to it. Now I will finish it out. So I like to put my paint to this inside edge. That way, like I said, even if you put dirt in here, you can just put the dirt only up to that height if you're going to plant in them. If I'm going to use it as a fun container instead of as a true flower pot, then I will paint all the way inside. That way it will look cute on the inside and the outside. So depending on what you're planning to use it for, you'll determine how much you're going to paint, okay? I wasn't perfect with my inside line, but I think we'll still be fine here, okay? Just try to create as straight a line as I possibly can, and I just wasn't super careful about it today. Who knows? Once I have the pot completely painted, I'm going to let this sit for a couple hours just so that it dries completely and is giving it some ability to bond to that terracotta, which shouldn't be hard, being it's a porous surface. And then we'll come back and put our foil adhesive on here so that we can do a super cute transfer. Okay, we're gonna go let that sit and dry. Okay, our little flower pot is completely base coated and ready for our next step, which is gonna be our foil adhesive. So here is our product we're using. It is the Artsyville Embellishments foil adhesive. And don't let that gallon scare you. It comes in way smaller containers. I've already put some out onto what I call my sticky plate. That way it is just a little bit easier to work with, and I don't have the lid off of my container. I have chosen one of my newer brushes so that I can try and keep a nice straight line on the bottom edge, because the only part that we are going to apply foil on this project is going to be the bottom section. I'm going to leave the top rim just black for some contrast. And so we're just going to get our foil adhesive on here, The only place you got to be kind of careful and patient is this one section, and I try to cut it right underneath the rim because I feel like that's the easiest place to cut a nice straight line. And then just make sure you are smoothing out your foil adhesive the best you can to try to get a nice smooth application. And it's really hard to talk when you're cutting those nice straight lines, so if I get quiet, that's why. Also, if you're new to my channel, the foil adhesive goes on milky white as you see, but it will dry completely clear and shiny. So there's a little indication when it's starting to dry down, but even though it is drying clear and shiny in probably about 20-30 minutes max, it really is best to allow the adhesive to dry a little bit longer. So if you can be patient and give it about an hour, you're normally going to end up with better results in the end. Okay, I'm putting the foil adhesive on the bottom and then the bottom section of the pot. We'll let this sit and dry for a good hour, and then we'll be back for our next layer. So our cute little flower pot is ready to foil the bottom section. And whenever I'm going to use two different foils, or if I just want to do maybe the bottom and I can always paint something on the rim, I just like to do one section at a time. So remember when you're getting ready to wrap this, that the shape is tapered, so it's going to take more across the top than the bottom. So I think we're going to lay it down this direction here and try to see if we can get it to wrap all the way. Yep, and I was short, okay? So I came up a little bit short on that section. I should have even gone in further, okay? That tapering can really throw you off, but this will be a great way to show you how to seam your foils and get them to finish out, okay? So make sure that you start further up, give yourself more room to get the whole pot wrapped at once. But if you make my fun mistake, okay, and we'll show you how to fix it. And pretty much anything with foils is really easy to fix, okay? Okay, so we're going to have a seam coming together where the foils are meeting, and then I'm going to have to figure out that little section. So I think right now I'm going to try to cut off a piece and see if we can get something to look close to that area that's there. Never going to be a perfect match, but we can try. Okay, that looks pretty close. Okay, so we're just going to fill it in now. Might not be a perfect match, but hopefully I'm the only one that notices. Okay, and then just release. Oh my gosh, this foil, which is Leopard Junkie, releases so well, okay? Even anywhere where I had a crinkle in the foil, you're just really never going to know. Look how gorgeous that is coming off. Ooh. And we're almost back to where we started. There we go. Not bad at all. Super, super cute. Now we still have the bottom to do, so I'm just going to take another little piece, put it over the bottom of the pot, and because there is a section that's recessed, okay, I'm going to have to pull the foil up and let it get all the way down in there. Sometimes those areas are easier to get with your little toothbrush as well. Ah, perfect. So we can leave this as is and leave the black, okay, for the contrast. And then all we need to do is seal this to finish. And I think I'm going to leave the contrast because I really like the black popping against the silver color. If you wanted to do another foil, then you could go ahead and put your adhesive back onto the rim and let that sit. Again, tack up and finish it off. Now, these pots I'm going to be making for exterior. So I want them to go onto our ledge outside our kitchen window, which means I am going to be putting Master Clear Supreme and gloss. And this is an exterior rated top coat that also has UV protection. Super important when you're doing these is that you want to seal inside and out, and we can't seal everything at one time because we got to let one section dry. So just so that you guys see, okay, I'm going to seal the entire pot. So make sure you're sealing the inside of the terracotta, whether you paint it there or not, because if you plant in these and allow them to absorb any moisture, it could pop off your paint and your foiling and everything. So make sure you get in here. I hope you guys can see that well, okay? And top coat everything. So you got to make sure that the terracotta cannot breathe anymore. Or you can use them for other purposes as well. They are great for just small containers to hold your even bathroom stuff. For all of us girls, okay, I know we got all those cute little clips we wear in our hair or our rubber bands and scrunchies. These are also cute for that as well. Okay, so I'm going to get the whole inside and the rim section done to first, okay? And then I'll let that dry and come back and seal the base over the foil, and your project is done. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. They're super fun to do. Make sure to make yourself a set of these and enjoy. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this super fun project. I have a full list of all materials and supplies in the description below, and make sure and do us a big favor, hit that subscribe button and you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you so much.